Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I have another white paper slash gameplay review for you. This is the Castles. I've teamed up with the Castles folks or the MetaSource Cards folks to bring this one to you. We will be reviewing the game that was just released, again called Castles. This is a land-based card-based game where you are trying to gain as much wealth as possible by merging your lands together with some additional activities, limited time events, to grow and get as high as you possibly can on the wealth chain, or uh, scrolling down here a little bit, try and get as many castles as you possibly can. Before we dive into this game, let me go ahead and give you the normal disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for our entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research before making any decision, before diving into any games. Don't just rely on a YouTuber like myself to make all your decisions. Make sure it's right for you. That's essentially what you want to do. Sorry for the disclaimer, always got to throw it out there. So let's go ahead and move forward. Like I said, this is a brand new game that's out there. Um, right now, if at the time of this recording, if you go to Nifty, there's actually still some packs available. This went on sale probably about a little more than 24 hours ago from the time I'm recording this. So there's a chance that this may not be available by the time you see this, but it looks like there are 1,500 packs still available. The other packs did sell out, including the Red Baron, and Red Seals are going to be available, and we'll dive into that here shortly. Jumping back over the game, like I said, the goal is to go through and get as many high-level lands as possible. You can open packs either from the Nifty set that I just showed you, or jumping into the secondary market. They're reasonably priced packs, so it's nice to see that. Recently, we've been seeing some outrageously priced packs. That's one thing I liked about this game. The reasonable price. The ones that are still for sale on Nifty are $10. The other packs were in the $20-$40 range, which is much better than the $300-$400 packs that we've been seeing recently. So I like that. It's relatively affordable, and again, most of them will be on the secondary market that you can grab. Obviously, the goal is to get as many lands as possible so you can merge them up or blend them up into preferably the castle range. Let's actually go ahead and dive through. When you log in, there is a starter guide. Most of what I'm going to go for, at least with the high level overview, is going to be from that. Then I'm going to jump over to the white paper because there's a few things that are in the white paper that are not in the starter's guide. And then we'll jump in, open some packs, and show you how it actually works. All right. When you open the starter guide, it shows you these are the 6 different lands, essentially common through legendary, um, and the production that each land provides you. This is the MSource token, which is the token of this game, and they've actually had this token used over another game also, and potentially more in the future. So basically, if you get a farm, it produces 10 of this MSource coin per hour, and that goes up each rarity as you go up. And when you're looking to blend, you essentially have to blend 3 farms to get 1 ranch, 3 ranches to get a village, and so on. That's why you see the values actually go up uh, times 3 as you go up by rarities. So when we open a pack, and I'll show you that here in a second, we'll get a number of different lands, and when you merge them, you actually have a neat bonus, which I don't see in a lot of games. I've seen maybe in 1 or 2 other games, where if you blend a card, you actually have the chance of getting multiple cards. For example, if I blend three farms, I have a 60% chance of just getting that 1 ranch, which is normal. Any game will do that. You blend a certain number of lower tier, you get this 1 tier. But the bonus that they give you is you actually have 40% chance of getting more than that. You have 36% chance of getting that ranch and another one of the farms to replace one of the ones that you burned. And you have a 3.6% chance of getting that ranch and 2 farms. So if you do that, if you get that 3.6%, you actually just need 1 more farm till you can make another ranch. So the bonus is really neat. Obviously, it's rare to get that higher tier one, but from some of the other videos that I've seen, people are getting quite a few of these in the 36% range. That's a decent percent range when you already know that you're going to be burning the card. So that's a really neat factor to this game that not a lot of other games have. Um, Before we jump into the Baron, let's actually go ahead and open the packs. I do have 2 packs. I have 2 banker packs. I actually had a third one. I already opened it up and I showed you that briefly. I actually got lucky and I got 2 ranches and 1 farm. So most people were just getting farms from that pack. But let's go ahead and open these 2. With the banker packs, you get 7 lands, and they range all the way from the farm up to a town. Obviously, a much lower rarity as you go up for the town. Um, but I've seen people pull in villages and towns from it. So let's go ahead and open these 2 packs, and then I'll show you the actual gameplay and the rest of the game that's currently available. So we're going to go ahead and open this first one. And as you know, this sometimes takes a little bit of time to open it up. Let's reveal the cards. What we're hoping for, obviously, is villages and towns. Would love to get as many villages and towns. I've seen a wide variety of everything from almost all farms. There we go. Farm, farm. This is what I was kind of expecting. A lot of farms. Hey, we got a village. Uh, okay, and we got 2 ranches. So that's good. We'll take that. We got 2 ranches. So I'll be able to combine that with one of the other ones I have up to a village. And we got a village and a bunch of farms, which expected. Um, Especially when there's quite a high percent of getting the farms. So let's go ahead and open this other pack. See what we get here. Again, it'll be 7 more. Obviously, we're hoping for at least a town. If we get 1 more village, we can go ahead and use that to blend up. So we got farm, ranch, farm, farm, lots of farms. This one was not nearly as good as the other pack. We got a lot of farms. But the nice thing is, as I mentioned, blending. Blending in the bonus. So this just gives us more opportunity to go ahead and do that blending. So if we go over to the game and we refresh, let me show you what the actual gameplay currently looks like. Um, this is the basic setup. You got the normal explanation on the top with the reader's guide. You have the seals where you can buy those, and I'll explain those in a second. Your production, which is done on an hourly basis, but you don't have to claim it every single hour. You can let it run 24 hours, claim it, and then do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run for a period of time um, and let this add up, and I'll show you that here in a second. Let me actually, and this shows you how many lands you have, which is 7 short. Sometimes it takes, there we go, a little bit of time, and it looks like the magic of not editing. I actually, while we were making this video, I had an order out on the Alcor market to buy some additional, so we're actually going to be able to do the merges right away. We have 17 lands. If I scroll down, it shows what I have. I have 11 farms, 5 ranches, and 1 village. Obviously, my goal, and I most likely will not be able to get to today, is to get a castle, because with the castle, you not only have the highest rarity and not only have the highest hourly production, but you also get daily seals. And these seals are going to be used for the Baron. Um, and the Baron has a special purpose. They had a sale for the Baron on Nifty. It sold out pretty quickly, but you can still get it on the secondary market for a little over 1,000 wax. What the Baron does, it actually gives you daily lands. So instead of buying packs, buying off the secondary market, you actually can go ahead and use your Baron and refresh it, and you have the chance of getting different lands. I think it's a 95% chance of getting the farm, a couple percent chance at getting a ranch, and a very low percent chance at getting a village. But it's free lands that you can use down the road, blend them up to eventually get a castle. What this does is every time you use this daily, it burns a credit or whatever with the Baron. And so every 7 days that you do this, you need to recharge. And in order to recharge, you need to use a royal seal. The royal seal can be bought 2 different ways. It can be bought right here by clicking on this and buying it for 5 USD, which is in wax. So if I go to 1, it's Right now, the current value is almost 17 wax to buy one, and that will replenish it, which, considering you're getting at least 7 farms out of it, totally worth it. Or you can get that off at the secondary market, and that obviously that price will fluctuate. The third way that you can get the seal is, as I mentioned, if you own a castle, you can get 1 seal a day. So if you have a castle and a baron, you can take that one of those seals for every 7 days, put it towards the baron, and sell the rest of the seals on the secondary market, or you can use it uh, for something else. Um, but that's a neat addition that they have there. Unfortunately, I don't have a baron. I'd love to get a baron at some point. But right now I don't have one, but I wanted to make sure I called out that benefit that you had there. And again, this is the castle that I was just referring to. Couple other things before I show you some of how the blending function works. Some of the neat things that they have is they will be having wonders come in. These are limited time events. Basically, you can use resources throughout the game, and these are mostly, and I'll show you the limit. I'll show you some examples here, but essentially these are only available for a week or 10 days. You have to have the certain components, and you can combine them and make this Baron, not Baron, I'm sorry, this Wonder, which will allow you to earn different things. For example, during that time frame, if you have this certain item, a Royal Seals Wonder, as you can see right here, during that time frame, anytime that someone buys a $5 Royal Seal, 50% of that goes to the dev team, and the other 50% goes to people that hold this wonder. So you'll actually, during that event, is when people are buying those Royal Seals, you'll get wax pushed to your account just for owning this NFT. So it's a really neat feature that they have in there to give back, and also continue to, it's also can be like a burning mechanism because you need to use items during this. In addition to that, they have other limited time events, which are the crafting system. We actually tentatively have one coming up here with the lumberjack. So you need a 100,000 M source, which is the coin, and then 2 royal seals, and you produce a lumberjack NFT. And the lumberjack NFT produces 2 to 3 lumber NFTs a day, which will be used in a future event to craft things. It does take the weekly recharge similar to the Baron, but it's one of those limited time resources that's, I don't want to call it legendary because I don't know what level it's going to be, uh, but you can use the production, and the only way you can get the production is from this NFT. Some of the future things that use that, for example, a carpenter would cost 12 of those lumber plus seals. So basically, they stack on top of each other, and that'll give you fine wood as a production. And then you can continue to use that lumber from the lumberjack to recharge this with seals. And then the next event on that will be, um, for example, the Royal Courthouse, which will take 25 lumber, 70 fine wood, and 40 seals. So once we get to this event, you'll have a choice. If you didn't do the previous events, you can get the items on the secondary market. They'll always be there. Who knows how much they'll cost? That'll depend on demand. Or if you have the NFTs already, you'll be able to produce and continue to go down the line. So I highly recommend getting in early and getting involved in these types of events. I will definitely be grabbing a lumberjack. All right, we're getting into this a little bit longer than I wanted to. So let's go ahead and jump back over, and we'll do a few of the merges just to give you an idea. Let's start with the farm, and you can actually do multiple merges at one time. They did mention the more merges you do at one time, obviously you're going to save on the CPU. If during that merge, for example, I do 3 merges, I have 11, so if I want to merge 9 of those right away, if during that one merge process I get triggered for basically this, where I get a free farm as a bonus, that'll count towards all 3 that I'm merging at that one time. If I get the 60, then it counts all 3. Or you can do it individually to try and get this, have as many opportunities as possible at the 3.6, a higher bonus. But if you do that, obviously the CPU is going to cost more. the MSource token is going to cost the same. So let's go ahead and we'll do one merge here. Excuse me. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and merge that. And on the side here, you'll see it's successful. It doesn't show right away. You actually have to refresh. And what I've been seeing from other videos is it takes about 20 seconds for it to show here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look down here. I have 11 and I have 5. So let's go ahead and refresh to see what the results, if I got any bonus. It looks like I did not get any bonus on that one. I got 1 ranch and I lost 3 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a double. I think I have enough. Yep, I have enough tokens. So we'll see here on the double, see if I get lucky that way. So we'll go ahead and do the normal approval process. You see it's successful with 2 merges. I have 8 and I have 6. So if I don't get any bonus, I'll have 8 here and I'll have 2 left here. So let's give it 5 more seconds. And you'll also see this increase. If I don't get a bonus, it'll stay at 350. If I do get a bonus, you'll actually see that go up. So let's go ahead and fresh, see if I got lucky on this one. And scroll down, and I did not get lucky. I'm not having any luck with this. Oh boy. At least the other videos I saw, they at least got lucky. So I've gotten this 60% on all 3 triggers. Let's go ahead and see if I have enough. I have enough to do 1 of the ranches. And as you go up in the rarity, you'll see is the percent chance of getting that bonus decreases. Now we're at 18 instead of 36, and we're at 1.8. The next level, I'm assuming, would be 9 to get the single bonus, and then 0.9 to get the super bonus. So let's go ahead and merge this. I'm assuming that I'm not going to get it based on the luck I've had so far. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. If I get 1 bonus, it's more than you get in any other game. So just waiting for the approval process. See, it merged once, and then we're going to wait. So the chances I'll get 1 village no matter what with the merge, and let's hope I get some sort of bonus with the ranch. So I have 8 now. If I don't get the bonus, I'll have 5 after this refresh. So let's give it a quick refresh, and it looks like I did not get lucky with the bonus again. So I'm not having much luck with the merges, but it is what it is. Normal game, I would just be getting this with the merging. So what I'm going to do offline or in the future, I'll probably wait till this grows up to it. I'll do another merge here, which will give me the village and allow me to merge up to the town here in the near future. One more thing I wanted to touch on. There is they're trying to have scarcity with the land. So they do have the barons, which produces a land a day. And I think there was 258 barons constantly producing lands every day. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to also mint limit. So once a land gets to 500,000, the cost to go ahead and upgrade it will increase. So every time we get to a certain trigger point, it's going to cost more and more to do that merge process. So the sooner you can go through the merge processes, the better. It'll be cheaper because once later stages of the game, it's going to be a lot more expensive to go through that process. So for a couple reasons, if you're at all interested in the game, it makes sense to get into it early. One, the values are to buy a pack is pretty good. 2, this will increase when you merge. And then last but not least, we have, as I mentioned, where is it? Oh, it's in here. We have the limited time events coming up here. Keep an eye on the Discord. There will be a link down below to the Discord. This is tentative dates that we have in here. As you can see, it is not final data. So if you go to the Discord, you'll have the most up-to-date information. Again, there'll be a link to that down below. There'll also be a link to the game down below. I hope you found this interesting. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. Bye.